Greetings, my subscribers, as well my newest subscribers. Thank you all for coming. Now for today, I'm going to demonstrate to you on how I clean up my mutton, wash it, and season it. Now guys, this demonstration is worthwhile watching and you don't want to miss it, so stay tuned and I'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. Alright guys, so here in the bowl I have some mutton that I already went ahead and clean up, as I mean, cut out the extra fat and all them things off it. All those kind of cuts that don't need to be on the meat. Yeah, so I cut those off and I'm now rinsing off the meat. Have you noticed the water, right? So I have to make sure I rinse it out first thing first. I may do this in two to three times. Then I'm going to get some water on the meat and then I'm going to pour some lime juice and vinegar on it. That's just how I do it, because I have to ensure that the meat is properly cleaned. Yeah man, for real man. After ensuring the meat is properly washed off, I'm going to pour in some vinegar inside it. Alright, and some vinegar. So it won't be just vinegar alone, I'll be adding some lime juice as well. And that lime juice and the vinegar makes a perfect combination when washing any form of meat kind. Chicken, fish, pork, beef, cow foot, you name it, any kind, right? Furthermore, it reduces level of bacteria and freshes the meat. So I definitely recommend that you try using the vinegar and the lime juice. Now it's time to wash the meat, so I'm gonna stick my hands in there and just ensure that the meat is properly washed. So if I notice when I'm grabbing the meat and I'm mixing it, I just wanna ensure that the mixture, which is the lime juice and the vinegar with the water, is properly penetrating the meat. As I said before, both lime juice and the vinegar make a perfect combination when washing any farm of meat kind, chicken, pork, fish, beef, any kind. Alright, so after doing so, I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes and then I'll come back and then I'll just throw the water off and then rinse it. I'm gonna go ahead now and throw the water off the meat. So after throwing the water off the meat, I'm going to get some water on it, right? Because I'm gonna rinse it off. And that's just how I get it done. So I may probably do this 2 to 3 times. I'm just to ensure that the meat is properly rinsed off. That's just the thing, So now I'm gonna shake it around with my hands and then I'm going to throw the water off. As I stated before, that these are the process that I go through. So I just continue to ensure that the meat is properly washed and rinsed thoroughly. Because nothing like when you have a meat and it's clean properly, So that's why I'm gonna recommend the vinegar and lime juice to wash the meat, Not just lime juice only, or just vinegar only, use both of them, it does the work perfectly. Alright, so I have one more rinse after this. So I'm just ensuring it's properly rinsed off, you know what I mean? You know what it is with these kind of meat can, right? So you have to make sure it's properly washed and rinsed thoroughly, right? So I'm going to throw the water off now, and if you notice, I know what, I set the bowl up like this because I want all the water to throw off. Now this is the final rinse. So after this rinse, then that would be it, right? So I'm getting some water now from the faucet within the bowl. Then I'm going to use my hand and just, you know, squeeze them and rub them and everything, you know, because I'm trying to ensure it's properly rinsed, right? And this is just the process, you know what I mean, that I have to follow at times. So I'm going to throw the water off now, right? So after throwing off the water, I'm going to let it sit, and then I'm going to get my seasonings and begin the process. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some dash season. Now this dash season has herb and garlic in it, alright? So dash season. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add half pack of curry. That is half pack. Now, you don't have to add no curry to yours, but I'm adding that curry to mine. But I'm going to eventually burn the rest of curry, right, that I have on the counter. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some Maggi and pepper seasoning. Oh, the thing is, with Jamaicans, we can do our curry. We can prepare our curry chicken or curry mutton just about any way we like it. You know, I mean, if you want to add the curry to it, you can go ahead and do it. If you want to, say for instance, season the whole thing, right? Because some Jamaicans, they like to season the curry mutton or the curry chicken, Yeah, so normally for me, what I like to do is just add some garlic, ginger, and pepper, right? Along with the dry seasonings and half a curry, right? Then I'm gonna burn the balance of curry within the pot. You know what I mean? So that's just how I like to do it. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do next is to mix up everything. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna go ahead now and season the mutton. Now I'm using a rubber glove and really pour it because I don't want my hands to be yellow. You know what I mean? So when it's yellow, it's hard to come off your hands. So what I like to do is just to use a rubber glove. You know what I mean? And just it's close. So I use a rubber glove just to avoid my hands from getting yellow. So if you notice, I only use half pack in here, only half pack, right? But I'm gonna burn the rest, right? Now this is just a seasoning, you know what I mean? As I said before, I only had some garlic, pepper, and ginger, along with the dry seasonings, and that is the dash season, along with the Maggi and peppers, alright? And if you notice the shell, the mutton, it's not fully yellow, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's just how it is, you know what I mean? But stay tuned, you'll see and how I get it done. You know what I mean? Because this is just the beginning of it. The beginning. Yeah man, because you see the thing is, I like it to season my mutton with just the garlic, ginger and the pepper. You know what I mean? Then after it's properly seasoned and marinated, I decide when I'm gonna cook it, right? then I'll just take it out and let it sit for a few minutes, and it's gonna be rest on the fridge. So let it sit for a few minutes to cool, you know, cool on the coolness of it, and then I'll just get my cooker and just pressure the meat, because you know what, they say with the mutton here, sometimes it takes a long time to cook. If we're just gonna cook it in a regular pot, you know what I mean? So when I use my cooker, it reduces the time it's gonna take to cook within the pot, you know what I mean? Because just imagine that the mutton is tough, right? It may probably take at least an hour to cook it, you know what I mean? But with a cooker, I can use my cooker, and it may take approximately, say, 10-15 minutes. Depends on the texture of the meat. It may take 10 to 15 minutes. You know what I mean? So as we said before, this is just the beginning of the process, right? And don't judge me because of the color of it. No, I just want to add a little color to it, just to give it a little color. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna burn the curry when I'm going to eventually cook it. All right. So as you can see, now this is the process, and I'm going to set this on the fridge and allow it to marinate, because tomorrow Sunday I'm going to prepare it for my dinner. Alright, some curry, mutton with rice and peas, and you know the whole works, right? So just keep on tuning in and you will see the results. Alright, guys, it's always been a pleasure to share with you what I prepared in my kitchen. So please remember to thumbs up the video, leave a valuable comment, share me out, subscribe to my channel, and hit that post notification bell, and allow it to be an all that way, be the first person to be notified when I drop a new video. Thank you for watching.